Yeah. Hello everybody. Welcome to my workshop. I'm Anna Haritonova, a doll artist, and I start stream to share doll making adventure with you. And here, my good friend Sarai, very brave girl, will agree to be part of this adventure and to sculpt doll with me. We started sculpt doll with a new brand of clay. This is Spanish brand, and we tested and share with you our results. And last time we made such kind of body. We made and start the base of our face. We insert eyes and start the body sculpture. But first of all, I want to say a little bit about the clay and first challenges which I faced with. The first challenge of this clay, this is very comfortable clay, very nice texture, very interesting clay, very pleasant to work with, but it's a great challenge, a horrible cracks. Maybe this is because we work with foil base. Because when I work with my own doll, this is what I work with my doll, I work without cracks. But here it was horrible cracks. But don't worry, everything is fixable in this life. If you face with these cracks, you need to dry totally everything and fill the cracks with fresh clay. Everything work, but this is first challenge. And the next challenge is different color of this clay. Also very interesting. Look how it's different. Sarah, look.
Yeah.
This is one portion of clay. When it dry, like it's lighter. Very much. So you need to keep in mind that when your final results, and you need to find to make test parts. And also, Sarai, look, I make a test. If you remember, I mix two types of this clay. I mix gray clay, natural clay, and terracotta color.
Yeah.
You remember it?
Yeah.
And in different proportions, I mixed the different parts. And look, this is in proportion in halves. One part of 50-50.
Right.
This is as in our case 1 and 4 parts of natural clay
Like
and
a quarter? One quarter.
1/4.
Okay.
Sarah, also my English
Yeah.
teacher, very grateful for her.
Okay.
And this is 1/3 and
1/3.
1 part of natural, 3 parts. So you can vary different colors. Every part is have a rather natural skin tone. So
Right. But you
when it dry.
also said that with time it gets darker.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this one's got darker.
Yeah, it is when it is wet, it is very dark, and don't scary that it is
okay.
very dark.
Okay, so this is wet.
yes,
So it
this
doesn't
is
get
wet.
darker, it gets lighter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
yeah.
was confused. Okay, right. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, these are going to get darker.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
is-
So
and-
this is just been done, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I understand.
And
All right.
it's dry rather long time, a week but during when it's wet, it's rather firm. You can continue to work with, to add fresh clay, to carve something, to work with this is rather comfortable. But first challenge is color. The second challenge is cracks. But maybe this is because I start to use this clay like polymer clay with foil base, and maybe it's because it's dry so long. It's dry unequal, and the first layer is wet, and
Right.
the first and
We added some stuff to it after, right.
and it start cracks. Maybe this is
That's
the
why.
reason.
Okay.
Maybe this is clay, and keep in mind also that you can work with this clay with a rather large thickness, 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters. So don't afraid, and it is heavy. I like.
Yeah.
And when you touch it, it's like porcelain. It is cold. I very like this clay, but it's have some difference, some challenges to work with it. And during the work, I store it in plastic bag. If you don't want to dry it completely. So this is about this clay. It's named SiO2. Yeah, right?
Okay. SiO2.
Yeah. This is kind of a clay which we test and sculpt our doll. So the results of our last stream was our head with a foil base. We insert eyes. Sarai, what do you like?
Yeah. I can't even. Which one? Was that the one I did? Or was
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't-
To be honest,
like
of course,
aliens.
because we rush in process and this is only like show. Of course, I fix every little details and after our stream, of course, because it is rather hard to work in the stream. So let it be what you like for me to.
Okay.
Let it
Yeah.
be you.
That one. All right. Brilliant.
And look, I remind you a little. We will work. We work with our scheme, the scheme of the doll. It is very important to have it, and to compare our pieces every time with our picture. It's helps us to avoid mistakes with proportions. With this scheme, we made, I also remind a little, we also made stencils. And you also, when you work, you compare everything with the stencil.
Right.
It is very comfortable and very useful. And the head. And we sculpted the largest part of the doll. The body, the head, legs and arms we will make later. And this is also very simple and very useful tool. I have a small issue in my YouTube channel about it. I only scratch lines.
Okay.
And it is very good to check symmetry.
Oh, okay.
Symmetry.
So you made this yourself?
Yeah.
With a ruler?
Okay. Usual film, but
Okay.
it is very, very simple, but
Right.
very comfortable. And what is good, because we can bend it, we can wrap our
Oh,
figure
wow, yeah, okay.
and look the nightmare of every doll maker, symmetry. Symmetry is the whole everything. It is, but world is imperfect, so
Yeah.
I think it's not problem. And the results of our doll, look, this is the size,
Okay.
how it will look like.
Yeah.
This is polymer clay, but this is our example.
Okay.
So today we will continue our work. We continue with, first of all, I think with the body, leave it dry, and after that we continue to work with our heads.
Okay.
And before our stream, we speak about how polite to say how it is.
the part of the back of the
The
your
bottom.
bum.
This is
Bottom?
bottom.
In England you can say bottom
Yeah.
or bum.
Yeah.
And
Different words.
In America they'd say butt
Yeah.
or arse. Yeah.
And you know, the best shape of the ass is the shape of the heart.
Okay. All right.
So we start to find the heart in the eyes, in
Okay.
the S. Yeah. It's so philosophical. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But first of all, we made a foil base. And usually, how I work with polymer clay and with other type of clays, I remove this foil. But this is clay is rather fragile when it is a little wet, so it is very easy to break it. And I remove the foil only with part of the body, not in the whole body, but only in the part. In this body, I scared to do it, so we try to sculpt with the foil base and without the foil base.
Okay.
Two types. And what we make? What we make first? Look, if we look at our body, first of all, our good S have the shape of the heart.
Of a heart. Yeah.
Of the heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And it has extension, and all beginners what make this mistake. Don't sculpt the waist. The waste we will organize when we add the volumes. So we will make the all extensions, all muscles, and it start our waste. So first we start with the shape of that, and we will look. If you remember, last time I spoke how our breast have the shape of the drop.
Yeah.
To be natural, it's like drop. The half have the shape of semi-sphere, like underwear, yeah.
Okay, like
and
a bra.
Like a bra, yeah. And here we spread the volume,
Yeah.
and organize the drop shape. With the S, we have the same shape, the shape of the drop. If you don't want Brazilian, yeah.
Okay.
If you don't special idea, so it's also have the shape of the drop. But first, look how our holes for the joints will look like. It's cover the ball. It is very important, and it turned forward a little.
Okay.
When we made our base, we made it from the side. So we need, first of all, we need to draw our center line and draw the part of the arch which cover the ball. It is also a challenge of BJD doll because we sculpt separate details, and every ball is a continuation of sculpture, and we need to think about the whole silhouette. So it is very good to check every time with our scheme, because this is the beginning of our leg. After that, this is the ball, and after that the part of the leg.
Right.
And everything is the whole figure, and we need to think about it.
I have a question. Why is this in two different pieces?
Okay,
and then this is one big
good
piece,
questions. First of all, we make the whole body.
Yeah.
Insert hip joints and shoulder joints. Learn our doll to sit, organize good shoulders, good bend and good moving in the hip and shoulders, and only after that we divide body in the pieces.
We'll cut it. Okay.
And decide in how much pieces we need in our body, because different ideas. Every time all artists and the BJD lovers fight and think between a natural look of body of the doll and the good movement, because very often our body, human body, don't bend in 3 points, only in 1 point. But if you want more movement, you add more pieces.
Right.
But this is the next task of our sculpt.
Okay.
First of all, we need good figure and good shape. With all symmetry, with all anatomy, and after that we will decide how much joints we will want. So,
shall I draw on here?
Look, I draw the line. You can draw the same
In the middle.
And first of all, find the center line, and you also with this tool with the square parts, you can check the symmetry. Usually check and cry. Because it is very hard.
Not easy to draw straight
line. Don't worry, yeah. But and look.
Okay, all the way down.
And don't make the center line very wide, because when it is very wide, you insert balls. Balls are rather large, so you will need to enlarge your figure, the shape of your S and extension. So this part have to be rather narrow.
Right. Okay.
And both practically meet with each other when the inside.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay. And
The straight line.
Uh-huh.
That's not symmetrical.
and now
Sorry. Just up there.
what we do the next, we need to cut these small pieces with the usual knife. I use craft knives, it's rather comfortable, and another, not challenge, but some special thing with this clay. I change my tools. I work with different tools, with polymer clay and air dry clay. With polymer clay, I very often I sculpt with my fingertips. Yeah. Here I use tools, and this is different tools. For me, it is very comfortable to work with this kind of tool. It looks like rather strange. It's like pillow, like
Yeah, serrated.
because this clay is very comfortable to scratch.
Right.
And to remove something very good tool. Also, I use craft knives, and for me, all peoples are different. So check what is comfortable, what you prefer, what is comfortable to work with. And with this clay, I use this kind of tools. With polymer clay is not for me. It is not convenient. With this clay is convenient. Okay, it's so. Let's continue. I cut these parts using.
Oh wow.
It's carve. Be careful because knives is very sharp.
Yeah.
Save your hands. Yeah.
Okay, so you're just scraping a little layer off each.
Yeah. It's take it.
Oh my God, I'm scared. But is that okay? How are those?
Yeah,
how are
okay.
those
And
lines?
leave it to
That's
the
okay?
end. Yeah. Cut it. Maybe for you it's more convenient to use these small knives.
What if too much? What if you do too much?
We sculpt. Everything
add-
is
you
fixable
add-
in
you
this
can add
life.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to wait,
We
I guess.
everything. We can fix everything.
Okay. And then I have a question. Is that when you're because you do courses where
Yeah.
people are here, but you also do courses online.
Yeah.
How do you know like you're next to me, so you're helping me fix
Oh,
stuff?
very good question. Yeah, thank you. Very often people are scary and afraid lessons in internet to learn on internet because they're afraid they cannot understand. But it sounds strange, but my students who learn in Zoom in the internet with me made the doll better than those who sit close to me, because those who close to me every time sit and wait my hands. Really, yeah.
You've been helping me like most of this. I don't think I would be able to do it without that, you know?
But when you when I show in the screen, and I show in very detail. Add here, cut here, add this a little, add, and usually I show on my piece, and I add clay and show, add please in this place.
Right. So that way the person who's...
But this is only your hand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the person who's doing it on Teams actually is making the whole doll themselves, right?
Yeah, and you feel it deeply,
right.
more deep.
Right.
And clear, more...
It's yours. It's all yours, you know. Yeah. I guess that's an advantage, isn't it?
If of course, if I fix everything and do everything, you forget about it immediately.
Right.
Yeah, and we have very good results, and my students made very interesting dolls, really. So everything is possible, and also in Zoom. You can send me pictures after Zoom, after our lessons, photo, everything. And in picture, I draw with my eye pencil. When you check how to carve, when it is mistake, and combine these types on the screen and in photos, it's we have good results with this. Yes, everything is possible. Don't afraid to sculpt in internet with me. Everything is possible. Believe me. Yeah. So we cut everything.
It's actually not that
If
hard
it
to
is not,
do.
yeah.
Quite pleasant.
Because and all people divide into groups. One group like to carve, and the other group like to sculpt. What do you prefer?
What's the difference? It's like
For you, it's more pleasant to carve or to sculpt.
so carving is with this,
Oh
and sculpting is when you do it with your hands.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like them both. I know whatever. Like I just don't feel like a.
Sarah is very brave person. She start absolutely new area for her. Yeah.
You're helping me.
Yeah. I'm ready to help. Don't worry.
But is that okay, or do I need to do
okay,
more?
let's cut a little more, but it's okay. We need to have the half of the arch, the round form.
Right.
Because the ball is round. Sarah, did we make the ball last time? I don't remember.
No, I don't think
okay,
so.
Yeah. So yeah, because I confused my Zoom lessons. Yeah. And we cut a little more. Show this.
So if you're going to cut the doll in half, then you can just take the foil.
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You can take the foil out later, right?
Yeah.
It's easier to take it out.
Maybe it is easier when it is rather wet, because when it is wet, it's carve easier.
Right.
It's but it is very, very fragile.
Yeah.
Maybe it is when you work with this type, with this brand of clay, you can cut it in halves totally.
Cut it in half.
Remove everything inside.
Right.
Connect again.
Right.
And after that,
That's
continue
faster.
to work with it.
Okay.
Maybe this is the better way, because maybe it's save us from cracks. I don't know. This is my experiment, and this is my first experience with this clay.
Right.
I like it. I like the final results. I like the color. I like how it is polished, how it is sand, how it is worked with. But it has some challenges on your road. Yeah, start with first step. Yeah, so we cut the half, the place, the future place for our joints, because first joints is the hip joints, and the hip joints is rather large balls like this.
Right.
And we insert a large ball in very small place.
Okay.
This is our task here. If we put it, but
so you have to make this area bigger.
Yeah.
Right.
But we add our S, and our this is the place. This is something similar, yeah. And first of all, we need a ball. We can continue to work with foil balls. We replace the foil, and after that, I will show you how to make perfect ball. Because, Sarah, believe me, the hardest and most complicated task is not sculpture, is not anatomy, is not perfect ball. Really, yeah, perfect.
It's
ball.
like artists trying to draw the perfect circle.
Yeah. It is very hard. Really. I have to ways how to do it. But now we need to continue our body, so we replace the necessary size of ball make from foil. So we use our foil and make the ball.
We make it a little bit smaller.
No. This is we replace. We only need the plane like.
Okay.
And look, from this one piece, I removed the part of the foil, because we need to insert the foil. The foil. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, we insert the foil. Yeah. These balls, and with these balls, we continue to sculpt the shape of our body and our back.
Why are we doing foil instead of clay?
We can prepare clay, but I think after that we remove foil,
Right.
and insert everything.
Okay.
This is only for sculpture. This
Right.
is only necessary size. It is easier to work with it when it is empty inside. But it is rather hard, for me it was rather hard to remove the foil. So
Right.
I think with this part we will try to replace not the whole ball, but the half of the ball. And we also put it here with the half of the ball. So I think make the same ball.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember
How
how to
How
sculpt.
much should I take? Like that much?
Yeah. And, don't press it too hard. And let it be for you, because I think this is more simple to work with it. I cut a little.
Is it a bit small?
Compare with this and maybe
Yeah.
with the scheme. Maybe it is the scheme. What reason for what we will do it? Because we need empty body, and if we start to sculpt our S, to add volume of the clay, very large volume to our body, we will have a large amount of clay inside. After that, we start to insert balls, and it is very easy to insert it very much forward, because we have a large volume here. So we need empty hole inside, empty place for our balls. And we need to fill it with our foil. So we inserted, maybe I cut it a little more. This is the hardest joints of the ball. Rather hard to insert it, but it starts to shape our figure. It is important. If it is very hard to carve and to use knife, you can wet a little this clay with a brush. You can wet it, wrap in the plastic bag, leave for some time. It starts wet, and you after that it's you can rather easy to cut it, but it is very fragile. Be careful. So we prepare the holes. And insert balls. And once more, a rather important thing, don't make this part very large. Try to cut everything very close to the edge. Don't lift very much your ball. It's also a very common mistake of all beginners.
Is doing what?
All sculpture we will add later, but you need not to. You have not to upper your balls very much. So the hole have to be rather low.
Low. Okay. So is that okay?
But now it's
all right?
It's okay. Maybe a little small. Yeah, insert it. I prepare the half of the ball and start.
Are they like they're the same? Do they look the same?
I think the same. We have a little mesh here. Yep. So for this, if you have the foil inside, it's very hard to remove it. I add, maybe you try to use only the half of the ball. Only fill the space, the inner space of the ball. Maybe this ball, I think, maybe it's too large. Maybe
This is.
Maybe I will
Make it a bit smaller.
I think.
Like that.
I think work with this. For you, it is maybe it is only add a little like this. We need to fill the space to continue our sculpture. Okay.
Is that a good size?
Nice. Yeah. Nice. It's better. So we need to remove. Our ball is too large. Nice.
Okay, so I just took a couple of
And
layers off.
yeah, like this. You can check on your scheme how it looks like, yeah?
Yeah, but these
Don't,
are smaller.
yeah, it's not,
Doesn't matter.
this is only inner space. We feel the space inside our doll.
Right.
And now continue to sculpt. Open our clay. I remind how we store it. We store it in the plastic, in I don't know how it's called.
In a cloth?
No, not in the plastic box.
Like a Tupperware box.
Yeah. And in
Container.
in container, and I wrap everything in plastic bag and add the wet cloth inside. It's also, and so it have to start very wet. And I remind you that never work with the clay straight to the package. You need to knead it very well. It have to be very elastic, very comfortable to sculpt with it. And now, remember that when we sculpt with our clay and add fresh clay to the dry clay, we need to wet the surface. When we work with polymer clay, we use a special solvent. Here we use usual water, and the place when we plan to work, we need to wet.
Okay, great.
Wet everything. The back.
So the back. All right.
The back.
The bottom.
The back.
Yeah.
Sarah said me that the back side is the bad word.
Yeah, just say the bottom of the back. Yeah, the back side in England means your bum.
Yeah. This is back. So we wet our back.
Side,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not back side. Yeah, it's wetted.
All right. Great.
And start to sculpt. We need a piece the size of our
the same size as this.
insert it inside, and we start to work. When it is inside, you will look how I sculpted.
Okay.
I need equal piece for each half, which matter like the shape of the heart. So first of all, I make the piece of the size. You can check it with the scheme or stencils, the size. This is some kind of piece. We bend it like this. Sculpt the drop shape and add this drop like this. Wrap our foil. So all our fight with foil, I have the goal to fill the space inside our doll. So we make one. Oh, don't worry, we sculpt when we add fill. Everything is possible. So we make the shape of the heart like this. What is good in this clay, it is very visible because different color.
How did you do that?
So I make.
Is that two different bits? I should have been watching you instead of like...
one drop and another drop.
Okay.
Two equal pieces. And here, I think when you add the clay, you fix everything. Don't worry that it crack.
Yeah.
This is dangerous because it is wet and it is fresh. And what I say about when it is empty inside, it is
easier to crack.
Very easier to crack and easier to break everything.
Right.
So maybe it is more convenient to work with foil inside with this type of clay. Maybe.
Is that all right?
Yeah, okay.
Bend it.
Yeah. And make one. Find the heart in the us.
Yeah, but I don't know how you did that. How did you do that? Where are the foils in there already?
Yeah, the foil's in. Yeah. And smooth the edges. And when you smooth everything, remember also very common mistake of all my students. When you start to smooth and spread the volume, they immediately lost all volume because they spread everything, smooth everything. Smooth only the edges. It is very important. So we we add the shape of our S. This is the good shape, the shape of, and don't think about these holes, the shape of these holes. We will dry everything, and after that continue our sculpture. How it look like? Yeah, nice. And remember about drop, about the shape of the drop. Yeah,
The drop.
one drop and another drop when they meet in the center.
So I've just got trying to make it stick first, and then
if it is don't stick good,
add water.
Add water.
Yeah.
And
Right.
use
So
maybe wet your.
is this good for the other one?
Yeah,
Or is it a little bit more?
And lower it a little. You do it very. It's
Okay.
have to be lower.
Okay. Brilliant.
If it would be in the screen, you will show me your result, and I also tell you lower everything, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I made this, and then I just
Let's
bend
continue.
it.
Yeah.
I bend it, and then I add it, and I have to do it symmetrically now. Okay.
Symmetry. Yeah, nice. And also,
And then just make it a
the
little bit
end
wet.
of your drop have the lowest point of your figure. This is the point when your doll have to sit, which is connect with the surface. This is the lower part. Nice.
Coming along.
Good
Okay.
shape. I like it.
Bit wobbly.
Yeah, nice. It's rather sportswoman. She's very good muscles. Yeah.
And then you just do it over the foil, yeah?
Oh
yeah, the other one has to be up.
Put it inside. Yeah, nice. And it have to dry.
Okay.
I think we will. So now we only follow the shape of two drops. It is very important. Look, when we look from this view, it is like drop. It's like
Yeah, round.
not Brazilian. Maybe if you want, if you have special idea, you can make this. Okay. Nice. So after that, wet the whole surface to go because of good connection of everything.
Right. So wet it so that it
Wet with
connects. Okay.
it's we will have the better connection and connect and continue to work with our back.
The whole back.
The whole back, and you can. It's practically, yeah.
Oh wow, amazing.
This is our doll, yeah.
It's coming along.
Yeah. We have a shape. Nice. And I try to do it equal. Yeah, I like. This piece is better.
Then that's so
lower
make
it a little.
Yeah, lower it a bit. Okay.
Nice. So the next part of our back, we will make. This is these bones. I will show maybe with this is better. We start the upper part and these bones. These bones is flat, rather large. And if we look from this view, we have the very visible edge here. It's like rhombus, and very visible here. we will make these parts, these bones. Now we need to add these edges, but this is the flat area. And the center of the spine, we have the deepening. Maybe it will be necessary to cut it, but I think maybe not. We will look. So first of all, we work with a long piece, also equal, and also good advice. Make everything left and right side because it is hard to follow symmetry. So make the long the piece and follow this this line like this on in the same direction. A little triangle like this. One piece and another piece like this.
Okay.
And look, when you look from this view,
Like a 7.
it's like, yes, this is like a 7. This is rather long bone, and this is equal edges, equal lines.
This is shoulder blades?
This is bone, and
Yeah.
this is
Okay.
And from the other side, that's the same long piece, and we show the angle. This is different types of figures and shape. From some, if you plan the slim figure and the thin girl, these bones are very visible. If your doll plan to be woman shape, this part could be not very visible, but in every case, the upper part of this bone is very visible, and a little smaller, the half of the volume, the half of this.
Okay.
It's rather a thin piece.
Like that.
Yeah. And follow the symmetry. This is the center. We have some distance between them. It is also important.
Is that okay?
Okay. And now you have enough volume. This is rather large pieces, so make them flat. Spread everything, smooth everything to organize the flat area.
All right.
The flat bone. I smooth everything and show. Of course, in stream we rush and I show everything very fast, maybe too fast to understand. I have special course for this in details, and in all my courses I explain in very detail, rather slowly. For me it is important that you understand me. Now this is like some show when we show the process. So look, from this view, this is equal direction. From these bones and from these bones, like this, like and spread a little.
Okay.
Like this. Okay, and maybe we need some distance between them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I kind of get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Look, this is bone, and this bone have some volume. Not volume. This is some edge, rather visible edge here, because this is flat bone. So we need to add this cone and this odd edge, this turning.
Okay.
This is rather visible. So if you have not enough, maybe you use rather large pieces.
Yeah.
So you can, the clay is rather fresh and very soft. So you can move a little volume toward this
That side. Yeah.
to the side, because this is a rather visible turning. This is not a round shape. This is
Straight.
this is angle, very visible angle.
Okay.
And one challenge with ball jointed doll, because we have hole and the ball inside, so we need to keep in mind that there is some continuation when we insert ball. We'll insert ball when we continue our sculpture. If you haven't enough volume for this, we need to add the line here. We need like this.
Ah, okay. So this is if you don't have
So
enough.
yeah.
You can
Your
add.
pieces.
How about this one?
Yeah.
Is this okay? This one's
Okay.
okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So you just, if you want to add, you just add, get a little
Yeah.
bit. And then you just
So
squeeze it in. All right. Great. I think there needs to be angle there, right?
your sculpture of large forms. You like? You like
Yeah. Like
global global.
Botticelli.
Yeah. Michelangelo, Botticelli. Yeah. So maybe. And look, we add bones like this. And look, when we look at our body,
That looks like
we
a
have
triangle.
some,
Yeah.
we have some muscles here,
Yeah.
like triangle. And if we look from the front view, this triangle is visible. So we add on the back, but it has to be visible from the front view. So we add this triangle.
So the triangle has to be
yeah.
higher, a bit higher up.
If you, men have more visible muscles, but women also have this kind of muscles, but not very large, a little smaller, but we need to check symmetry. It's not
Oh, so you're adding a little bit more.
this is process. So we add a little pieces here.
Okay.
Like I will also, we need to wet the surface. Look how it's darker.
Yeah. And it takes about a week to dry.
Yeah. So we add muscles here, add from the other side.
All right, and that one on the other side. Okay.
The same.
The same thing.
So I will add everything. I wet the surface as usual. Maybe when you start to work with this clay, wet it totally and wrap in the plastic bag like I work usually with my doll. It is more comfortable to connect layers. And now smooth everything very careful and only edges, only
The
edges.
The edges. Oh, it smooths the edges. So
Yeah,
they go
yeah.
down.
So when you find some volume, smooth the edges.
Okay.
I add these muscles. Like that. Here. Maybe a little bit. I check the symmetry in the process, yes. It is not very easy to make it when you rush.
Can I get a glass of water? All right. Glass of water.
Oh, yeah.
My itchy throat.
Oh,
Sorry.
So the hard process we need.
Sorry, thanks.
No problem. Yeah, of course. So I shape these bones. I add muscles. Nice.
And then also this bit here.
Yes, spread the hands from this. Don't forget about the flat bone.
Sorry, I've just got a bit of a dry cough.
So, so it's important to show that it is flat. Don't lose this line, and the flat bone. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that looks much better.
So nice.
Great.
And now look, when we look at our back, here, this is the highest point of our back.
Sorry.
And this is sorry, I tied from a lot of information.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's like
So,
got with a cough.
and this point, the highest point of our back, on the same line that the deepest point from the front. If we shoot from some, I don't know if we draw the line or drill some hole.
Here?
This is
Okay.
So, and between these bones we have a little arch, and this is the highest point. I don't know how it is in English.
The shoulder blade. Shoulder blade?
Osteochondrosis. Yeah.
Oh, no idea.
If you put too much, we need to show it. This is this part. So add a little ball between these bones, like this.
Okay. A small round piece there.
To show, small ball, small round piece, and show the arch and the highest point of the back. This is and from this highest point, our back move inside. It's also very important. Our back is not flat. It's move inside. If after we will dry everything, maybe if it is not enough deepening inside, we carve between the central line between these bones, show the spine, the line of the spine. But if we look from this view, look, we have deepening inside. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So our spine move back. It's important thing.
Okay.
It's not flat.
Is that
Yeah.
It's okay.
Osteochondrosis here.
All right, we'll just push it down a little.
Maybe she had work when she need to sit too much.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant.
Yes. So we spread a little, not large volume. We only show.
Well, it's nice how you just like just add bits, bit by bit. That this bone here, this one here. Yeah, it's interesting.
Usually my students say me, it seems so easy when you show it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
But everything is possible. Yes. 25 years, no problem.
Amazing. Yeah.
So we show this bone, we show this volume, or we show the little arch between our bones and deepening inside. Maybe it is necessary to let it dry. Maybe, I don't know. With this, to carve and to show the other muscles, I think it's better way. I think let it leave to dry in this state. And now I will show how to make perfect ball. We have time here? No?
Maybe it's
Perfect ball will be the next time. Today we had, but we move and we have result of our back. When it dry, we will show the spine. And this is our today's stream: how to make a back of the doll. Sarah, help me. Yeah,
it's coming along.
Not easy, yeah, but interesting. So we have the part of the body, and wait the next stream to continue. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah.
What's the next part?
The next part to continue the back and to unite it with everything and to insert balls. Yeah.
Okay.
So perfect ball waits us. Yeah. Thank you. So.
Does your doll look like a botched plastic surgery case? No worries, we will fix that. Here is the thing, it's not your fault, it's all about proportions, and I'll show you the secret. You can start learning how to make dolls for free on my channel, perfect for beginners who think they cannot even draw a stick figure. But if you are ready to go all in, my exclusive courses offer a deeper dive. Subscribe monthly or unlock lifetime access to a full series where I guide you step by step through sculpting, painting and dressing your doll. When was the last time you did something purely for yourself? Now it's your moment. I'll help you avoid or fix any mistakes along the way. Create your own masterpiece. Subscribe and click the link below to explore all my courses, including free starter lesson. Your doll making journey starts here.